All right, so today's lesson is 8.5. Okay, and this is 375, the page. Okay, so today is something we also have already done. It says right here to use symbols to compare two numbers up to 1,000. Okay, use symbols to compare two numbers. So the symbols you need to know, I want you to draw them up here, is we say alligator. That one is greater than, because you read left to right. So this one you need to know, yes, it's the alligator, but this one is greater than because it's left to right, it's greater. This other one is just the opposite, and that one is less than. You have to know what they are called. This one is greater than, because it's on the left side, is greater. This one on the left side is smaller, so this one is less than. And then the other symbol you need to know, of course, is equals. Okay? Those are comparing numbers. So that's what we're going to be able to do today. All right, so it says make a quick sketch for each number and then circle the greater number. Okay, so it says 472 and 439. So I'm going to draw it like in math drawing. So I'm going to draw 400. 71, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then the 2. I'm going to draw the 439. So, as you can probably see in my drawing, look at the 400s are the same, so that you're good there. I've got my 10s. How many 10s do I have? I have 7 up there. How many 10s do I have down here? I only have 3. And then I have my 2, and then I have my 9. Okay? So, the one that you have to be looking at is these 10s are greater. So, this is the greater number, because 10s are worth more. So this is my greater number, 472. Okay, I also could just look, right? Is 7 greater than 3?
Yes.
Yeah, so you also could just even look at the numbers and go, oh, it is greater. Now, look at the ones. Do the ones help you very much? Is 2 greater than 9? So it's not really going to help you. It matters about this one for the 10s, right? Okay, so the bottom is asking us that very question. How do you know? How do you know which number is greater? What place value was greater? Raise your hand if you know. What place value did we just talk about? That's greater. Gianna? The tens place was greater. Okay? So how do you know? 472 is greater. I'm writing this down. 472 is greater, and say why? Because, and make sure you spell because, right? That's a sight word, so you have to know how to spell it. After you leave my class, you need to know how to spell because you use it a lot. 472 is greater because the tens place is bigger.
Is this all good to be filed?
Huh? Yep. Okay, so of course you could draw it, but you also want to look at the tens place. And because it was bigger, that number is bigger. Right?
You forgot to put up the video.
Woo!
How dare.
Thank you. Okay, Next page. All right, so I'm going to jump right down to the problem because I think we can look at this. I think it's easier to look down here. All right, so we have hundreds, tens, and ones. Everyone say hundreds, tens, ones.
Hundreds, tens, ones.
So don't forget a 3-digit number. You have to know what is their place value. So we have a 652 number and a 614 number. So over here, they have a circle. In the circle is where you're going to put either greater than, less than, or equal to. That's what you're going to put in that circle. So which one is greater or the equal? 652 or 614? Show me your alligator eating it. Are you going to eat it? Go. So you're going to eat this side, right? But you have to know, what is that symbol saying? It's saying greater than, right? So I love the alligator thing, but you can't go 652 was alligator to the left. You can't say it. You have to say greater than. Okay? All right, say the sentence. 652
652
is greater than
is greater than
614.
614.
Okay, so that's your sentence, how you say it. Yeah.
Why, is this today? Are we just learning, greater than?
Less than and equal to. So you've already kind of worked with this, right?
Say you would do, this one, would you, ever do 614? Chomp that?
Would I ever chomp this?
Yeah.
Well, no, because that's not ever going to be the same. You could do it like this, 614, circle, 652. Which one's bigger? Over here. So which way are you going to chomp this one? Right? So it's saying the same thing, actually. This one's saying 614 is less than 652. Does that make sense, Jay?
That one is the less than sign.
I know, but isn't 614 less than 652? Yeah. Gianna?
But you see the number there? I think it's easier if you cover up 614 in the little circle, and then you can see that one's greater. Then you cover up that one, 164. 614 less than, and then the one before, you can see it. So you can say that it's greater, and then that one, you make them all.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so however you need to look at it. All right, let's go to number 2 and 3. So this one, number 2 says 324 is what? To 317. Which one is bigger? And you chomp it that way. And you have to know what it's called. So you should chomp 324. Now you can't just say chomp to the left. Okay, I get it. But you have to say 324, say it.
324.
We're not yelling. Try that again. 324 is greater than 317. Okay, let's try number 2. It says 26, and then it says 206. Okay, fill it in. Which one is greater? Which one is less? Okay, this one you should have chomping to the other side. Now you're not going to say, chomp it to the right, Mrs. Lehman. That's great, but that's not telling me math terms. So it's 26 is less than 206. Say it with me. 26 is less than 206. All right, I would like for you to finish 4, 5, 6, and 7 by yourself. If you finish those, you could go on to number 8 and number 9 and number 10. Take a second, fill in those answers. All right, let's go over the answers for 4, 5, 6, 7. So for 4, you should have the less than sign. Number 5, you should have the greater than sign. Number 6 is making my heart so happy because we should totally know how to do this, even though we have not done it yet. 735 and 700 plus 30 plus 5. Isn't that the same thing?
Yeah, that's equal.
Yes, they're equal. They're the same. Okay? And then we have 412 and then 400 plus 20. Well, that side is bigger. Okay? All right, the number 8 says reasoning. Find a number that will make all 3 comparisons true. So you could have many, many answers. Give me an example of this one. Emma, give me an example.
98.
Great, 98. Give me an example of this next one. Miss, let's go Olivia. 110, perfect, that is greater. And give me an example of this one, Layla.
95.
Good job. Could you had another answer for that one?
No.
No, that one had to be 105. All right, let's try number 9. It says, is Newton correct? Explain. He's saying 625 is greater than 631. I compared the ones. 5 is greater than 1. So 625 is greater than 631.
No. No.
No, he did not look at the right place, right? So he looked in the ones place instead of which place? Good, instead of the tens place, because that's the one that's going to show you what's greater. So no, he looked at the 5 and the 1. That doesn't really tell you much when you have a big number like that. No, he looked in the ones place instead of 10. Let me say a little caret there. Instead of the tens place. Okay, all right, and last, number 10. Says there are 125 kids in Taekwondo club. There are 135 kids in a soccer club. Which club has fewer kids? Taekwondo club or soccer club? Taekwondo. Okay. All right, I would like for you to go ahead and turn. Your homework is practice 8.5. Put your name on that.